What's up guys, welcome to Mad About Cake. I'm your host Joshua John Russell, and this month, every Tuesday, we're making a Halloween cake because it's my favorite holiday. Today we're starting with a spider cake. I'm gonna build a 3-tiered spice cake filled with pumpkin spice buttercream. Let's do it! All right, so the first thing we have to do is make our spider because it needs to dry overnight. I made you guys a template. You can get this in the description box below or by clicking the I. If you have arachnophobia, I'm sorry, but it's a must. It's gonna be a beautiful spider. It won't be scary and it won't bite you. So we're gonna make this out of gum paste. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of high ratio shortening on my hands because gum paste tends to get a little bit sticky. And we're gonna make the body first, then the head, then all the legs. That looks pretty cool though, right? Super creepy.
Take it you're not scared of spiders?
I'm scared of spiders if it lands on my face. I'm scared of anything that lands on my face. How about that? All right, so we'll make the head first, and then we'll make the body. Now we're gonna work on our legs. First time I made this cake, I made it for a UK publication, and they wanted to do wedding cakes based on holidays. So I turned in, hey, I wanna do Halloween. And they're like, we're not doing Halloween. I'm like, well then I'm not doing it. So I explained what I was gonna do, and they said, well let's make the cake and shoot it and send it to us. It got a 2-page spread. I told them like Martha Stewart meets Halloween, like not scary, you know, like what do you call it? Hauntingly Beautiful by JJR. So here's our first little guy here. That looks pretty good. Now we'll make the bottom side of that leg. All right, that feels long enough. So what I'm gonna do is actually open this up like a little joint with a ball tool. So then when they're dry, they actually will connect. I'll go a little bit deeper, and then I'll flatten this end a little bit that sticks to the body. Put that guy on there. Okay, now that my spider is done, we're gonna let this dry overnight so it gets rock hard. Let's go, buddy. I've made 4 8-inch square spice cakes here, and we're just gonna break these guys down. This cake is so delicious, by the way. It's perfect for fall.
This one's ginger spice.
It does have ginger in it. Were you making like a Spice Girls reference right there?
There's 4 of them.
I'm so scared of Brendan right now. Look how beautiful that is inside. Delicious. Let me just see if it tastes good. Good someday. It tastes like fall, it really does.
This one seems sporty.
Everybody can stop with the Spice Girl stuff. Alrighty, let's build the cake. New filling, new recipe. This is pumpkin. I'm almost scared to say spice, but I'm gonna say it. Pumpkin spice buttercream. If you want this recipe, it's right down there in the description box. Subscribe while you're down there. All right, get this guy in the cooler, then we'll come back, cut it, crumb coat it, final coat it. Let's go, man. So for the middle tier of this cake, we're actually gonna panel it, but I'm gonna do this really cool coil technique, but I need to extrude gum paste to do it. I normally would use this guy, but I was at a cake show recently and I found this guy. So this is an extruder that you hook to your power drill. And I've never used it before, so we're gonna try it the first time on camera.
Oh yeah, let's do it on camera, good call.
If it's a hot mess, I got my backup. So I've got it loaded with gum paste. I'm so nervous. Whoa. Let me know if it does anything.
Nothing yet. Oh.
Is it coming?
Yep.
Ah! It's working! Oh. Look at all that hair. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. This is crazy. Okay, I think we're at the end. Look at that! So I have all these strings now, except I'm ripping them apart. Hold on, let's start that over. This is fondant, it needs to be gum paste. Wrong material. Okay.
Back.
I'm sweating. It's winning. Now it's driving me crazy. All right, I think I got it now. I feel pressure. Oh, hold on 1 second. What if I just hold this?
Oh God, someone's gonna get hurt.
Brandon, you said you fixed this. Okay, this time for real, for real.
We're out of batteries.
Nothing beats hand-turned extruding. Maybe it's the gum paste. I have so much shortening on my hands. Now this has shortening all over it, but whatever. This is what I need. What's with the struggle today? Where are those channel locks? All right. Finally, we've got some spaghetti. All right, now we're gonna coil the pieces up. I'm gonna start with the middle one, just gonna roll it. All right, so we're gonna glue this with a little bit of water to my panel. This is the panel that will go on the side of the cake. Now, we'll just keep spiraling around. Now that I have everything extruded and covered, I'm going to cut my square back out. All right, now I just gotta do 3 more panels for the sides, 1 more for the top, then we can glue them on the cake. So I've added all of my panels to the coil tier except for this last one. So I'm gonna show you how I glue it on. I'm using just a little bit of piping gel. So my 3 tiers are done, and now I'm gonna stack them with bubble tea straws. By the way, the bottom tier and the top tier are covered in like a glittery sugar. If you wanna see how I did this, I have a video called Metallic Accent Cake, and it'll be in the description box below. It's a pretty cool cake too. The diamonds. So I'm piping a fringe effect with string work between the bottom and the second tier with royal icing. But before I do this, I'm actually going to massage a lot of the air out of the royal icing onto my slab here. So I'm just trying to push as much air out. Since we're piping strings, I don't want them to break. Looks a little crazy when you first start. Once you build them up a lot, it actually looks really cool. And we're gonna paint them all gold, and they'll look really awesome.
Of course we are.
Hey! Did you just gold shame me? I love gold, I can't help it. All right, now it's time to glue our spider on. I'm gonna do this with a little bit of white chocolate and then a little freeze spray to help us set it really quickly. I put a little skewer in here because this is really big. It dried for 24 hours, so the outside is dry. The inside is still soft, so I can squeeze it onto the skewer. So like I said, all month we're doing Halloween themed cakes. I wanna see what you guys come up with. So create something, take a picture, post it on Instagram or Facebook with the hashtag CakeSlayer or hashtag ManAboutCake. Now it's time to paint gold, my favorite. So I'm gonna paint the spider actually with confectioner's glaze in gold because it has chocolate on it. And then the rest of it, the strings and the middle tier, I'm just gonna paint with gold hydrated with a little bit of vodka. For the final touches, I'm gonna use black royal icing to put polka dots on the spider, and then I'm gonna use some black dragées to add to the fringe. Our spider cake is all done. I think she turned out so rad. Now you guys show me what you're working on. Post your Halloween cakes on Instagram and Facebook with the hashtag Cake Slayer or the hashtag ManAboutCake. And because I love Halloween so much, tell me what was your best Halloween costume in the comments below.
Hey, you wanna know what my best Halloween costume was?
Sure, Brandon, what was it?
I was 11 from Stranger Things. I wore a dress.
Oh, that's a good one. That's awesome. So next week we're gonna make another awesome Halloween cake. Let's cut her! You can really taste the pumpkin spice.
1, 2, go!
What's up, guys? Welcome to Man About Cake. Brandon was laughing. I got it. Shh, I got it. Okay. So next week we're gonna make a really awesome So next week we're gonna make I didn't stretch my mouth today.
Oh yeah!
Mouth stretch.
Mouth stretch.